and see if you can, eh?
No man, you good man. Minimize
Me
that.
know, go inside here still.
Minimize that and start think that now.
No, me not minimize it. Me do that. Yes. When's your YouTube? There is what me asking you.
Yeah, check if
You hearing?
we not go for the check. Yeah.
You hearing? Alright. There's something I'm supposed to ask you before. See if somebody right now.
Yeah, because OBF is they said one signal to OBF, so you go boot up and 5 feet camera.
Mm-hmm.
So open OBF first
Mm-hmm.
and then TikTok after.
Mm-hmm.
So they're good to go. How long are you there for?
I'll leave now.
Catch up.
What you want? Tell me what you want to know, youth.
No, because when I make a use and when we come back from out the iron cave, yeah, if you have any issues or anything.
No, yeah.
I have to run out before the
Yeah.
African man because Carl and Shakespeare.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not going to go because you know somebody play and I want to eat for man.
No, you have to eat something now.
But try. But we have to go iron show first.
No, just get the like nuts or some green or some energy bar or some one of them something that will have been a good thing.
No, tomorrow.
Yeah. My youth.
Yeah. We go carry most come here tomorrow.
Okay.
I don't want to need no camera. I'm out tomorrow.
Yeah. Oi. Oi. Nothing. We don't go like the TikTok I make it here yet. Alright. Yeah. Good evening, everyone. Class begins tomorrow, so all we are doing now is attempting to synchronize the delivery in TikTok and on YouTube Live. Well, new YouTube Live should be up and running already, so we are just getting into TikTok just to ensure that everything works well for tomorrow. So, I hope everything is up and running. there's some difficulty with the life quality according to the system. No, as long as the students can see, they can learn, they can hear, there's no difficulty. Great. All right. So there's only one person on, and if you can hear me, I would like for you to send a message. As you can see, I am not in my uniform as yet. I'm just checking. Classes will begin at 6 p.m. Yes. And I'm not. Thank you very much. I'm delighted to see you're messaging me already that you're hearing, and it's wonderful. What about your view of the board? Generally, I don't write that large on the board. Yeah, generally, I don't write that large on the board. Maybe I'll write at this size. Yes. Thank you very much for your cooperation, getting in and helping me to test the system. You're hearing me quite clearly. Everything is okay so far. We will begin tomorrow, no doubt. And this is the book that we'll begin with, if we eventually get around to it. Because I'm not going to be, I'm holding it up because I'm accustomed to the camera on YouTube. So if I do this, I'm showing the book to the YouTube students. So this is the book that you will begin with tomorrow, 6 p.m. If possible, I might be in a little bit early. Excellent. So I'm delighted that the camera is in excellent nick. So you're choosing to be on TikTok. So what I'll do, I click on the other one right here and see if there's anyone who is with me. Right. So, as it pertains to the YouTube students, as I said before, when I do this, it's for you. And when I do this, it will be for the students on TikTok. Nice. Right. So, we'll begin tomorrow afternoon. And just to give anyone who is around, I think I may have just a single person giving me some form of conversation, typing in the chat to say that such and such is working, and I'm very delighted to know that, you can hear, you can also see quite clearly. Right, so we are on top of our game, and as I said before, notice that I'm not in any uniform today because my intention was just to get to the office and ensure that everything works in good nick for tomorrow afternoon. Now, maybe you'll discover tomorrow that I'm not in so much of a hurry to begin teaching. The reason for that is, just to go slowly at the beginning to give students the time to get adjusted, get on, and so on. Some people will be coming in during the week, signing in during the week. You know, I'm going to be doing that. Because when I get going, I'll be going great guns. I do not have to teach very quickly. I'm not going to be teaching very quickly, but because you have at least 2 instructional class during 1 week, then whereas something that is going to normally take me a month, you know it's only going to take me 2 weeks. Something that will take me 2 months, it will take 1. For 4 months, it will just take me 2. So the time in terms of days to prepare for the examination, that might be rolling along quickly, but I will not necessarily be going through the material very quickly. I do not do that. I ensure that all of the students understand. Now, you have to consider that you are going to be prepared for an examination in May. And some of the students will be prepared for an examination in January. Yes. So some students will be preparing for an examination in May. For examination in January. And so the Tuesday class is for students who are being prepared for the January examination specifically for the time being. However, the students who are being prepared for this January examination, you need to attend all of the classes. Yes, you need to attend all classes. Students who are preparing for the January examination need to attend all of the classes. However, the class that is on Tuesday, students who are preparing for examination in May, you do not need to attend the Tuesday class. But you should, because it is better you take a second look at it in, say, between January and March than just seeing it for the first time. So everyone should attend all of the sessions as long as I'm here. However, the students, if you come to a Tuesday class and you're not doing the examination in January, don't be too fussy if there's some things that you do not understand. So the Tuesday class is mainly for students doing the examination in January. But everyone should attend the class nonetheless. And the students who are doing the examination in January, Tuesday is not your only day. You should attend all of the classes, including the one that will be on a Sunday at 6 p.m. We're going to be solving some problem and discussing the way forward all the time, so you can come in and ask as many questions as you need to ask. So that is what we are going to be doing, especially on a Sunday. If someone is late and maybe you want to get a few bits and pieces of information, I'm not going to spend the entire session just on you alone, because why hold the other students at ransom just because someone did not start at the beginning? But we'll ensure that you are integrated into the program and that your entry will be, if not perfectly smooth as we possibly can make it. Now, thank you again. I see there, Pretty Browning. I prefer if I were to call you in a class setting by your real name. But if you insist that you're not going to change it, then I will not be fussy. If it were another kind of engagement, maybe with Google Meet, then I would insist. But I will not insist on YouTube Live, and I will not insist on TikTok Live. So for everyone, I'm going to give you the option of saying that, okay, I need to have your right name, if possible. If you don't want to change it, it's fine. As long as you know that I will have to address you according to the name that I see there. If the name is derogatory, then I will not be cursing any bad word. Right? Yes, if the name is derogatory, I will not be cursing any bad word. But I will address you. I will, of course, mention that I would prefer to you use your right name, but if you insist that you will continue by using that name, then I will not be too fussy about it. Nice. So, thank you very much for your support. I see that you're probably the only one that is inside here, but with your support, I've discovered that you're seeing the board clearly, and you're also hearing me quite clearly. I thank you very much. Thank you again a million. And that's going to be the test for the students who intend to join on YouTube. Not YouTube, TikTok. I'm going to take a few seconds breather, although I'm going to close TikTok live. I'm going to go over to YouTube. Well, as a matter of fact, I'm on YouTube at this moment, but I'm going to be going on the screen for YouTube. Okay, so I should be streaming on YouTube at the same time, and I don't see anyone to give me an opinion or to be in any conversation. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to attempt to join it myself. Alright, so I am not on screen right now. This is the one. Alright, so that is the live stream. I have it right on my computer. And I'm hearing it. And yes, my great concern now if the settings was arranged Yes, my great concern is if the setting was arranged. I'm just testing. Yes. I'm just testing for YouTube Live. I'm hearing, I'm seeing, the camera is a little bit tilted. That does not require much to adjust. But my greatest concern is if the students are able to message me because of the settings for YouTube Live. Okay. So the test is just fine. Yes, the test is fine for YouTube Live. And I'm seeing the board. The camera is a little bit tilted, as I said before, and we can adjust that. That does not take much. But my great concern is if the students who are watching, if they are able okay. That's fine. So I think that we have it 100%. Now, the only difficulty that we have at the moment is the tilted camera, and that we can fix in a minute. But we're not going to attempt to do it now. So there we have it. But I'm not seeing well, I received a message that the YouTube live was disconnected. So that's why we are attempting to have it not just on one, but on two. So if you're not seeing it on YouTube and I don't recognize that early enough, then the students can switch over to TikTok. And as soon as I see that, then I will reconnect on YouTube. Right, so you can toggle between, and of course, if one goes down, then you can choose the other. So that's what we're going to have. And I'm saying a big thank you to everyone who has joined. And of course, thank you for your cooperation in terms of sending me the messages to say that you're hearing quite clearly and you're seeing the board quite clearly. And I think that I wanted to have the same kind of camera on YouTube that I have on TikTok, but on second thought, I think that I will go with one camera being flat and then the other being curved for the purpose of wide screening. Right, so I need to go home and prepare for all that I'm going to be doing tomorrow. So a big thank you and see you tomorrow afternoon.